packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat pack in the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the tray, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah. Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd, and I'm joined today by my boy.
Real Hoop Talk here.
Yes, indeed. I know we got a lot of people trying to migrate their way over here. We got some people coming in from the Twitch stream. A lot of people looking for us on YouTube. We got a copyright strike on YouTube, so our account has been suspended for 90 days. I think we're down to like 80-something days now, not really at 90 anymore. Yo.
Yeah.
What's good, brother?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, what's good? This is Justin pulling up as a panelist one time for the only time. Hey, it's fuck YouTube,
Okay.
YouTube K to my bones to K. We ain't doing this shit no more. It's fuck YouTube. They want to tear us down. You know, we've been doing this shit for 3 years, and this shit ridiculous. You know, we be putting in work and all this shit. And we get hit with a copyright strike. Free us, man. Free us.
But yeah, we got hit with a copyright strike on YouTube, so we're not able to go live on that channel. We did put a thumbnail up to let people know that they can find us live either on Twitter or on Twitch right now. So we're going to try and grow these platforms in the meantime and in between time. But yeah, as of now, I think we're down to like 86 days or some shit like that. But we got a copyright strike, so we're not allowed to go live on YouTube. Don't worry, for the YouTube audience, you'll probably be catching this next day because we are going to download this video and we're going to upload it onto the YouTube page so that it is there for that audience. But you said, what's the Twitch? Oh, hold on. Some people asking for the Twitch, and that's at Basement Sports Gaming. Yeah, so and people, if you want to find that link, I'll find the link for you so that you'll be able to look there. But either way, the Miami Heat did play a game tonight versus the Indiana Pacers, a game in which they won. Hold on, let me bring up another real nigga. My dog, Nunu, pulling up one time for the one time from the Kane game. What's going on, Nu? How you doing this evening?
Great. How y'all doing?
We are doing fantastic. But the Miami Heat did play a game tonight against the Indiana Pacers, 125-120. Miami got the dub. Pascal Siakam ended up with 36 points. Miles Turner had 22. Tyrese Halliburton had 19. They didn't get much of shit else from anybody else. The Miami Heat had 29 points from Tyler Herro, for whatever that's worth. 18 from Bam Adebayo. They got 20 points from Duncan Robinson. My God. People say extend Davion. You are sick. But before I go ahead and bloviate for extended periods of time, as I try and find the Twitch link to go ahead and put out here, Stone, we're going to start with Nunu tonight because it's Black History Month, the last day of Black History Month, and I will not be disrespecting her like that by letting you talk before she does. Nu, give me your thoughts on the game.
It was a cool game. Duncan Robinson, good game. I'm not gonna say what I want to say about you just yet. I'm gonna wait. Good game tonight. You know, it's nice to see people get a win for once. You know, there's been a lot of losing. So, is Andrew Wiggins the problem? That's the questions I'll pose.
You know, I like when we start that negativity talk around here. It's almost March 1st. I was going to let them slide until the end of Black History Month. But if we starting that off right now, I am fucking with it. I'm looking over I got Twitch pulled up right now trying to figure out how that shit works, whether or not I can see the comments over there. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. If they don't come up on the StreamYard, then they won't be getting put up tonight. But if you want your comments to come up, you have to go over to the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Basement Sports Gaming. Go over there. That's where you can throw your comments up. I think we can get some Twitter comments if you want to comment from Twitter. Let's make sure we do that. Oh, but we got some comments coming in now. He said the moment we took Rozier out the starter, we started playing good. Low-key prayed for his downfall. I honestly don't think you believe that. This team is not good. Not this product. This not good, bro. I just want to make sure you make that clear. Stone, want to get your thoughts on the game, bro. Tell me what you thought of tonight.
I think Davion Mitchell is not good at basketball. I don't know what everyone else is seeing. It's just not for me, dog. 8 assists to 3 turnovers, cool, whatever. Like, it's just paying him is going to be one of those things we look at in 2 years where we're like, wow, they really shouldn't have fucking did that. It's like, how many of these lessons do we need to learn before we learn the lesson? And I don't think we're ever going to learn it.
Hold on real quick. My man Dan that films it with the $5 dono. Consistency is key, ladies and gentlemen. Even though he cannot watch us on YouTube, he is donating to the channel from YouTube. My boy say YouTube is racist. I don't want to put that out in the atmosphere because I really would like them to turn our lights back on YouTube. He said the fact that they gave you guys a strike at the end of Black History Month is crazy. The fact that they gave us a strike for something that we didn't do is what's crazy. They gave us a strike for playing NBA highlights, and we didn't play any NBA highlights. Like, that's not what we did.
You think it's in our intro that they're talking about?
We've had the same intro for 3 years, though. Like,
I get that, but like, if
we don't play the intro on the playbacks, though.
Yeah, we got a strike for the playback.
Oh, it was from the playback that we posted on the YouTube. That's crazy.
My boy, appreciate you for tapping in to us over there. We got 88 people watching right now. Look, we've been trying to grow this Twitch thing for quite some time. So if you're watching us on Twitch, we appreciate you for still locking in with the kids. Make sure, I don't know what niggas do on Twitch. Y'all follow niggas on Twitch. Y'all subscribe. Whatever the free one is, do that one for us on Twitch. Like, you don't have to give us money. If you want to, feel free. The boy will take it. But like, do the free one. Make sure y'all try and run our subscribers, followers up there. Somebody says, Stone, you suck. That is
not somebody. I know exactly who that is.
Yeah, the brother from down under. But yeah, let's get into some more specifics tonight. Let's talk about Tyler Herro a little bit. I know a lot of people will.
Wait. I gotta say something about that. Listen, like, you're specifically
it's Black History Month. You ask if you could say something.
Listen. Is George not the one that had that nasty ass agenda with Jamari Bouye? Like, you're who I'm talking about needs to learn this lesson.
Come on now. Yeah, that nigga George was on some otherness. He was on some other shit. He said, Jesus, how long are these ad breaks on Twitch? I don't know. That's why I be vamping, because I know sometimes I be trying to Jabbar. I think that's my boy Typhoon. What's up, Typhoon? The ad breaks are pretty long on Twitch. That's why I'm vamping a little bit. He's like, and I got an ad. Hey, bro, power through it. Fight through the screen. I want to talk about some of these individual players a little bit. Let's start with Tyler Herro, 29 points, 11 of 25 shooting, 3 of 10 from the three-point line. He continues to struggle shooting the ball from 3 post-trade deadline, but he got to his number, or he got to the number that he was aiming for. He got to 24-plus points, which is, it feels like that's his aim every game. Like, and he's just going to continue to shoot the ball until he gets to that 24 points. New, am I reaching there, or is that my hate talking, or is that just kind of like what you see?
It's a little bit of both. It's rightful hate, but it's also, that's his bag. Like, it just seems like he's not happy unless he's the leading scorer. Like, win, lose, don't matter. At the end of the night, I just feel like if he can go home at the end of the night and be like, nigga, I scored 25. And yes, I said nigga because I know he says the word. Like, if he can go home at night and be like, man, this nigga got 25, I feel like he's happy. Like, it don't matter the quality of shot, the quality of look, the impact it has, nothing. It's just like he just wants to score points, whether it helps the team or not. I think that's all bro wants to do is score points.
That to me kind of like is kind of one of the underlying gripes. It's not underlying, like I've said it multiple times, bro. He just shoots the fucking ball. Like, is it because that is the only way that he can impact this game? in like a meaningful way is by scoring points. Like, is that why you think that's kind of his approach to the game, or is it just, do you think he feels like it's out of necessity?
Like it, it's like a fish swimming in water to me. Like it's just what he does. Like I look at it as being a net zero every time he does it because I know what it takes for him to do it.
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, she has found me on Twitch. Anywhere I go, that woman knows she know how to find Teddy. Hey, babe. Go ahead, Stone. Finish talking about
That's
basketball.
real love when they find you no matter what platform you're on.
Dang,
Black love.
Come on.
Hashtag y'all inspiration.
Come on.
Remy and Papoose.
I don't know a single female that
Remy and
find me
Papoose. Hold on now.
I'm saying y'all the real black love. I was like, you said that
ain't no easy to block captains over here, dude. I'm sorry.
That was a compliment, man.
Hey, bro, not after the things, the heinous acts that woman before.
That's what I said. I said y'all the real black love, not them two.
Correct. Ain't no Will and Jada type shit. I'm sorry, Stone. I don't even remember what we were talking about, to be honest.
About Tyler Herro and his volume shooting, and like it's just like it felt like when Tyler Herro scores 24 in a game, it feels the same to me as when Kyle Lowry would have 7 points and 5 assists in a game. Like he's just doing what he does out there. Like it feels like empty calorie stats to me every single time. Like I don't know. It just feels like he's got to put up 24 just to establish that like he belongs in an NBA starting lineup to me every night. Because I don't know what else he does besides volumes, like score on volume. I really don't. He doesn't create gravity. Like they're not sending extra help his way off ball. He barely moves off ball. Like for him to establish himself as an NBA starter, he needs to be over 20 points every game he plays in. Like that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the way that people are going to just like with Tyler Herro. It feels oftentimes like people are just going to look at like the raw numbers. Like I'm going to get told that Tyler Herro had 29 points and 7 assists. And they're going to use that as a form of like that is impact. You say, what do we get if we subscribe here?
A goodie bag.
Come on, fuck that. Not if I got to pay for it. You get the same shit you get anywhere else. Nothing.
I'm going to show feet.
Brother, that's going to be on some version of this channel that I will not be on. But, brother, you're going to get the same shit that you get anywhere else. Absolutely nothing from me. Give me money. I don't even know how niggas do that on Twitch, but figure it out. You can actually come to YouTube and still donate if you want to do that, but like I ain't gonna make y'all do that. Come on now, they already know what time it is out here. Shit, I've been paying you $40 a month. You know this slavery over here. Like, hey, bro, you do this for the love of the game, all right? Niggas don't get paid to do this shit. But yeah, Tyler Herro. I get it, bro. Like, I get the empty calories argument. I get the argument that, like, there aren't any other creators on this team, so he has to kind of go out and do that. Like, I get all of it. I don't enjoy it personally, but I also, like, I'm not going to sit up here and just continuously critique the way that this man is as a basketball player. He's a starter on this team. This is the way that he contributes. So, like, it's a lot of shots, man. It's a lot of motherfucking shots to get 29 points.
Tonight's the first time I've seen him split a double team in my life. So
and then he proceeded to throw up a floater that fell a whole foot short of the damn rim. But like you said, baby steps. He split a double team, so that was cool. Second best player. I don't even know if like Tyler Herro was our best player. Like I don't feel like that. I ain't gonna lie. Like he scored the most points, but it don't feel like he was the best player. Tonight, the best player to me felt like Duncan Robinson. I already read this, so you can put that down. But my bad, Justin. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you like that. You ain't got to, bro. Don't do it to me in front of everybody else, bro. We on Twitch now. It's new audience, bro. Don't bully me on Twitch, bro.
Nigga.
Sorry. But anyway, like Duncan Robinson to me felt like the best player when the game was like nip and tuck down the closing moments of the fourth quarter. I felt like Duncan Robinson was the player that was in control in terms of from the perimeter. He got a couple of open threes, like he was making big shots. He was making a bunch of passes that kind of let the field goals in the game with 5 assists, but scored 20 points on 8 of 10 shooting, 4 of 6 from 3. I thought Duncan was in my opinion, he was our best player tonight. Nu, you agree? Disagree? How did you feel Duncan played?
No, I agree. He was definitely our best player tonight. He was timely. A couple of those threes he hit. I think he had a steal or something too, right? Like
yeah.
Duncan
Robinson, he had one. Yeah, he had a steal.
And then he threw that he threw like a lob to Bam or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. This is the one good Duncan Robinson game you'll get this season. Don't look for another one, but he was cool tonight.
Don't do my starting shooting guard like that, dude. Now, like,
Listen,
I know, I don't let you get away with the Andrew Wiggins slender, bro. But like, come on, now.
So I look. You see this, Stone? I can't be nice to the black players and I can't be mean to the white players. This is crazy.
Let Twitter tell it I'm a racist. That's what they tell me. They tell me I hate white people because I don't like Tyler Herro. Stone, what did you think of Duncan Robinson's game tonight?
And he ain't even white. He beige, so that's not even right. Like
you can relax because that nigga went to Whitnall High School and there wasn't a nigga in sight at that cafeteria.
Tyler was there. I'm done.
It's the last day. That's what I'm saying. Like
it's Ramadan. I'm done.
Okay. Stone, let's talk about Duncan Robinson a little bit.
Duncan was good tonight. I know the lob that New's talking about. Like, it was a really nice action off that dribble handoff action that they used to spam all the time. It kind of brought back some good memories there. And it's just frustrating to see, like, glimpses of what could be if Bam was more involved in the offense. At this point, like, it frustrates me because it's what I want to see, so I should be happy about it. But it also pisses me off because it shows me they can do it and they just choose not to do it most of the time. And so I don't know. I'm kind of with New. Like, this might be our one good Duncan Robinson game of the season. Who knows?
Hey, last time she black, she get to say that. You can cut it out.
I mean, 8 for 10 tonight. Like, really good. 4 for 6 from 3. Like, I think, like, even like if we don't get these type of numbers from Duncan, like, I still think he's one of the better players, if not the best player that consistently comes off our bench. And like, that's not to hype up Duncan Robinson per se. It just kind of tells me the state of the team. Like, do you think there's a better player that comes off the bench than Duncan Robinson?
No, I don't. I think Duncan Robinson is one of the better players on this team. George, I'm sorry, we're having this conversation now. George, we don't have OBS, we have Streamlabs, so we can't get like sub notifications on this. I'd have to set up one of the things from Streamlabs to be able to have all these people in here. But yeah, bro, make us a setting on Streamlabs so that if you want to try that shit, and we can work some shit out. But I think for the rest of the season, it's going to give us an opportunity to kind of like explore the different things that we can do. We like StreamYard because it's easy, but like we can probably be more creative now that we have to stream to other platforms. So we might explore some other things.
I would like to push the idea of like maybe letting people pay to see like our post-stream StreamYard occasionally on some nights. Like, so
I'm adamant. I don't know why we're having this conversation during the postgame show.
Yeah,
no, it's fine. Like, I think it's whatever.
That's more interesting than Miami Heat.
Yeah, for real. Like, yeah, I'm adamantly opposed to like charging motherfuckers for like additional content. Like, I feel like that time is like sacred for us.
Yeah,
we get to be real people as opposed to like personalities for a minute, and like I think that's kind of like part of our team building, and I want to leave it at that. Like, I maybe one day we'll figure out a way to kind of like include people in some of the extra shit that we do. But like, sorry, y'all, I'm not going to charge y'all to like watch us talk about a team. Like, don't worry about that. Yeah. So who are we talking about? Duncan Robinson? Yeah, I think Duncan Robinson is clearly the best player that we have coming off the bench. Duncan Robinson is one of the 5 best players on this team. So, like, if we put him in the start, he's a better basketball player than Davion Mitchell. Like, that's clear to me. Like, he's not a better defender, but I think he's a better overall basketball player in terms of, like, his contributions to winning. But I'm going to pivot to Davion Mitchell because he sucks. I want to put that out there. But what he does, he tries his best. to do it. In terms of being that pesky defensive guard, he gives that every bit of effort that he has in his body. And I think for me, like I wasn't a nigga who hated Gabe Vincent. Like I thought Gabe Vincent was cool. I think Davion Mitchell is drafted Gabe Vincent. I think he is a better version of what Gabe Vincent was. I think he is I don't know. I think he's a good defender. I don't think he's a starter, but if he's gonna start on this team, so be it. Like I ain't too pissed off about the way he played tonight. And I'm usually not pissed off with the effort that he gives on the defensive end. And I'm kind of cool with his limitations on offense. New, are you in the same spot? Do you feel like he just sucks and shouldn't be playing basketball? Like, where are you on Davion Mitchell?
As a nigga who hated Gabe Vincent,
Correct.
I don't hate him as much.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's just hard to be excited about anything on this team because it's all so mediocre from top to bottom. Like, and I'm not trying to be like a Debbie Downer or like a negative, like, but it's hard. Like, it's hard to get excited about a Davion Mitchell because you know if he keeps up this level of play, they're gonna overpay him and then he's gonna be bad for his price point. You know what I mean? So it's like it's great. Like I watched that March Madness where Davion Mitchell was like going crazy, which like turned him into a first round pick. Like I watched. I remember when niggas were like, "Yo, is this Donovan Mitchell's little brother?" Like, because he was going crazy and he wears a 45. But like, does it matter? Like at the end of the day, does this matter? Like really, like that's really what it is. It's just like it doesn't matter. So like, why get happy about what Davion Mitchell is doing on a team that's about to have a lottery pick?
I ain't gonna lie. That notification that Davion Mitchell gets a 3-year, $30 million deal is going to be a shotgun to my chest. Like, I am going to hate it. But I got to take a quick second. Like, right now,
I
this
think
thing
30
is,
might be cheap. Sorry, but go
you
ahead.
think 30 might be cheap?
I think they're giving him 3 for 45.
Brother. I would be boxing Pat Riley in a charity event if that nigga give Davion Mitchell $35,000. 35 whatever $1 million is it. However many, that's $15 million a year. You said 45. That's crazy. Like my brain couldn't even process that shit. But I just want to shout out like the people who are watching. I don't know where y'all are watching from right now. I don't know if all of this is Twitch. It's a combination of Twitch and Twitter, but there are 188 people watching us right now when our primary platform is YouTube. So the fact that y'all took the time to like find out what we were doing, follow us here, and still tap in, we appreciate y'all. That's real love there, bro. So like, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the audience, bro. Appreciate that. You say he'll donate a band, brother. Typhoon, I know damn well you ain't think my eyes would miss that. I tell you what. Bitch, show me. Why no YouTube? No YouTube because we have a copyright strike, as we've stated. So YouTube has limited our ability to go live. It's a 90-day ban, so that'll take us through the rest of the season. But we're going to be doing post-game shows live here on Twitch and on Twitter. We've been doing them live here the whole time. But now, like, this is where you guys will be able to see the show a lot easier. Ant is pulled up to the show. Ant, how are you doing today? You know I don't give a fuck. Don't even waste your time.
Yeah,
don't waste none of his time to our new Twitch audience. They don't want to hear about you either. But they might care about how you felt about this 125-120 win over the Indiana Pacers. Probably a simp like you is overjoyed and thinking that now we have a chance to make a tough playoff out against a team. Go ahead, tell me what you thought about this game tonight. What did you see?
Well, it's so funny because I literally just finished recording my post game and I was hyped and I get in here and news like ain't no reason to be hype about this game. But at the same time, I agree with everything she's saying because she's always right and I've learned my lesson. But at the same time, to elaborate on that, it doesn't change anything, obviously. And I've been saying the same thing about Davion Mitchell forever. Like, Heat fans are like, oh, we love Davion and blah, blah, blah. And I love him too, but he's on a 6-year expiring deal, restricted. That has Tyler Johnson overpay written all over it. Like, it's going to be the same thing. But the reason I was hyped, and I guess kind of where I defer there, is because this is all we have. Like, they're going to win maybe one game a week, maybe 2 games if they're lucky, like this time. And I don't want. I watch these games because I'm a Heat fan. I have to find something to enjoy, or it's just the most miserable experience ever. I have to. So I'm gonna enjoy these wins just solely because they're few and far between, and we don't win many clutch games. It was a fun game, and I'm always gonna be hype after a clutch win because it was fun watching them go back and forth. It was.
Anthony, can I ask you a question?
Of course. How you doing, Neil?
How much money did you put on the Heat at halftime?
Yeah.
I lost a lot of money on the game in Atlanta, and the last 2 games, I did not bet on the money line at all.
Okay, that's right. But this may be surprising from some to hear. I'm kind of with you on the way that, like, holistically, the way that I view this team. Yeah, these wins are going to be few and far in between, and like I've said this since the beginning of the season. Like, I have not viewed this season with like a goal of winning. Like, that's not what I'm watching this Heat team for. Like, if they win, cool. But I'm not really watching it. I'm watching. This is a narrative-based season for me. Like, are they going to lose enough games to keep their draft pick? Are they? Where does this Warriors pick? You on mute. Where does this Warriors pick go?
Speaking of narratives,
You're welcome.
You know what for?
No.
Jaime Jaquez record as a starter this year. Undefeated. Actually, I'm just making it. I don't know if they won the other game he started, but
I would
in
have
the last week, undefeated. Undefeated.
Let me tell you something. When Jaime Jaquez went down with that injury, my heart
Don't even say it. Don't
did
no.
backflips.
Don't.
Arriba. Andele, bitch. Mami, ia. Colo Perarico. Do. Get your ass out of here.
I'll tell you what, Amaya was devastated. She loves her some Jaime Jaquez.
She don't know ball. And she fuck with you. So, like, she double don't know ball.
She don't know, but like
she don't know ball.
Nigga. That's what she don't know.
It don't got nothing to do with his basketball ability. She just likes her some Jaime Jaquez.
Because you look like him with a shortcut?
Thank you, Royal.
You think that's a compliment?
Thank you, man.
That's crazy. That nigga Jaime Jaquez stinks. But prayers to Jaime Jaquez. Don't want to, like, you never wish injury on anybody. Of course, if I had to choose a player.
I just want to be clear, those are only Royals prayers. I'm not sending them. So don't get.
I said you never want to wish injury on nobody. But when I say you, I mean all of y'all. Because me, personally, me myself, brother.
You don't know me then.
Brother, when Jaime Jaquez went down, glory be to God. All right. Come on, Kushito. Talk to P.U. He was garbage while he was in the game. I don't care if he was 4 for 4. I don't care that he made every goddamn shot. Early on in the game, we were talking about how Jaime Jaquez wouldn't shoot a wide open corner 3. And now you got Andrew Wiggins who's hurt, Jaime Jaquez who's hurt. I got a question for you, Stone. Who's starting at the 3 next game?
Welcome back to the starting lineup. Shameless Highsmith. Eric Spoelstra, I know all your tricks too well. I think it'll depend. If it's a team with a good wing scorer, then we're going to see Haywood Highsmith. If the team lacks a good wing scorer, then maybe we see Alec Burks randomly. That also feels like something Spo might do, just to spit in our face.
So
the
revenge
Knicks
game? Burks revenge game?
Yeah, I think that it'll be Haywood Highsmith because Mikal Bridges would murder Burks on the boards. It's
Josh
bad.
Hart plays basketball over there. He's going to murder Tyler Herro.
Yeah. I was disappointed y'all weren't singing Pepas before. That's a Heat staple.
Here's the reason we would not be singing that shit.
Oh, that's true. You're right. I'll never trade for
get well soon, Jaime.
Hurry back, brother. We need you.
Focus us, insane. Focus us, okay?
Can I make a comment about Davion Mitchell though, real quick?
Feel free.
We were talking about. Would you say, like, in your most, like, in his like most ideal basketball role. He's like Patrick Beverly.
I think Patrick Beverly is a better basketball player than Davion Mitchell.
And Patrick Beverly never averaged over 30 minutes in NBA games. But with the Miami Heat, Davion Mitchell is averaging like 35 minutes a game.
I don't know if this might be a little bit older than people's bag, but like I don't know if people remember like Lindsey Hunter's role when he was with Detroit. Like guard off the bench. Like just
Davion Mitchell would be cool off the bench to me. Like he should be playing 20 to 30 minutes.
The problem is he's going to be the starter.
Oh, absolutely. Not only is he the starter, he's going to play the most minutes every single night. He's playing more minutes than Bam and Tyler. It's bad. That to me is the biggest problem.
I don't know. Tell me if you agree with this. Like, because I felt like Davion Mitchell is the perfect type of player that Spo would fall in love with. Like as soon as he walked in the building, and so like I felt it pretty early on. Like when I found out they were keeping like Davion Mitchell around, I was like, he's going to play and he's going to play a lot.
No, they specifically traded for him, right? Like he was the piece from Toronto, right? If I'm not mistaken. Like
no, you're right.
They sent PJ to Toronto for him. So, like, when it was like, oh, yeah, the Heat are getting back PJ Tucker, and people were like, oh, and then it was like, oh, no, they're trading for Davion. I was like, oh, Spo just got a boner. Like, this man can't wait to get a try-hard defensive guard who can't score. Like, that has Eric Spoelstra written all over him. Like, this is Black Drew Smith that was drafted. Like, you called him, like, that's what he's here to do. It's to fill that kink that Spo has. He doesn't even have to be good at it. But you can check boxes next to his name for these attributes, good or bad.
Spo feel like he got better Gabe Vincent.
Yeah. and as sick as it is, Stone just said it. Why is Davion Mitchell averaging over 30 minutes a game?
Because Davion Mitchell is going to play the best basketball of his career in Miami.
Well, he's going to try his hardest.
What do you think he's worth, though, contract-wise? I'm just curious.
Personally,
$6 million.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a cap guru. Like, I'm not all in tune with what guys of his nature get. But like, what's Gabe Vincent getting?
I think he's like 11 a year.
Too much, because he's bad. He's overpaid. But if that's the market for guys who do that, who fill that role, give him that. But it's the Heat, so they're gonna overpay. I genuinely think he's gonna get like 15.
I think Dennis Schroeder got like 12.7.
Yes, and he's younger. Yeah, he's getting from 10 to 15.
Yeah,
my number was
get
8.
13.
I don't know if y'all agree with that.
I'm
cool
with 8. Like I think
I'm cool with 5.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if $5 million contracts exist in this version of the
I don't
game
think. Especially when that new TV money hit. Like,
yeah, that's why I said I don't know. So I can't.
That's what makes your
answer.
That's what makes your $15 million kind of like mark more realistic to me. Is that there will be new TV money coming into the NBA because that money it keeps ballooning. But like that new money is going to come into the NBA, which means higher contracts for mediocre players. And I guess the numbers will feel absurd to me, but it's like that's how today's numbers feel to players from the 1990s, I guess. You feel me? Like but Davion Mitchell at $15 million a year feels steep for what he provides to an NBA roster. But for Miami, you know how they're going to justify it. Like, he plays well next to Tyler Herro. This is defensive guard that we need. Like, that conversation is already happening, that he's the perfect guard next to Tyler Herro. And as the person most likely to believe some stupid shit like that, like, is that what I know you don't think he's like a starting guard or whatever, but like, couldn't you rationalize in your head paying Davion Mitchell $15 million a year?
Not 15. My number is 8. I will not be annoyed if they go. I like 11 or less, just because that's Gabe Vincent money. But I kind of want to answer your question and go more on what Stone was saying. I do think Davion Mitchell can be a starting guard, but if his backcourt partner is an absolute superstar, if he's playing next to Anthony Edwards or next to Luka, I like it. You have him be the dog on the backcourt, your point of attack guy, so your star can sort of worry about offense, and you don't have to worry about Davion Mitchell taking 4 shots a game, not being a great 3-point shooter. Although so far he's been good. I just don't think that's sustainable. But you wouldn't have to worry about that because you have a Luka, you have a Anthony Edwards, a guy you know is going to be there. We know Tyler Herro is not always going to be there. It depends if he's playing a good defense or not, you know? So in this case, no, it's not great, but I absolutely think he could be a starting guard if you had the right piece, which the Heat don't have. But just in general, he's a good player. I've been very impressed with him thus far with the Heat. I really have been.
And this is not the shit on Davion Mitchell because I agree. I think Davion Mitchell has been a plus since he's been on the Miami Heat. I like the defensive chops. I like the energy. I like kind of like the aggression that he plays with. I like bits and pieces of the playmaking, him, passing the ball to Bam a little bit more than, what we're accustomed to seeing. I enjoy that. But I believe that is overvalued in this organization because we are so bereft of talent at that position. I don't think Davion Mitchell is a starting caliber guard in the NBA. I know I see the vision in terms of pairing him next to an elite superstar, but there are limitations there. He's 6 feet fucking tall. Maybe you feel me? Anything over 6'4", and his defensive, acumen is negated dramatically.
I haven't seen that so far though. I think we're just saying that because that's what the numbers say. He knows how to use.
Who's he played? And I'm not even being funny. And who's he played? I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but if his skill set was so what it has presented itself to be in Miami, why wasn't it this anywhere else? Why is he on his third team?
Because he's Gabe Vincent.
Yeah, I mean,
you understand my point, Stone?
Yeah, it's important.
And I'm not trying to poo-poo Davion Mitchell because I do think he feels he can fill a role in the NBA. He clearly has a role.
He can fill a role in Miami.
He clearly has a role on an NBA roster. So I'm not calling him a scrub or saying he doesn't belong or anything of the sort. But what I am saying is if he's this guy who he's been in Miami, why couldn't that work in Toronto or Sacramento?
Well, I also
because think about what you just said, right? Ant? You said he's best next to a guard who's a superstar. De'Aaron Fox is much closer to being a superstar than Tyler Herro is. So why couldn't you work next to De'Aaron Fox?
Yeah, a couple of things though. One, I don't think you're being a downer because I do think it's important to note this because a lot of Heat fans are going to fall in love with him because he's had a good stint and they're going to think paying him $15 million is a good idea. You know the Heat are going to do it. I know the Heat are going to do it, and I know that's going to be a problem. The fact, and people are like, oh, he's restricted, so you can't lose him. I think restricted actually makes it worse because that means the first team to sign him, he's making that much money. Whereas if he was unrestricted, I feel like maybe the Heat could work with him, add another year or some. What are you laughing at?
Who called him Tyler Johnson earlier?
Me, as I said.
Bro, because you're playing out that scenario right in my face where he gets the free agency. He plays so well for fucking Miami that somebody offers Davion Mitchell $18 million a year.
They're gonna match it.
And Miami matches that shit. Bro, it's gonna be
I see the writing on the wall. That's why I actually appreciate what you're doing, New, because obviously the front office is not listening to us, but it's good advice because I see the writing on the wall. It's gonna happen. And we like him now, but all of a sudden when he's getting paid $15 to $18 million a year, it's going to be a problem. It really is going to be a problem. Because if I'm saying he's a starting guard then he's not a starting guard. He's a starting guard if he's next to Luka. Well, the Heat don't have Luka. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a problem. But at the same time, I don't love the argument about why didn't he do it before. Some players are late bloomers. He's not super young. He's 26. He wasn't a super young rookie either. But he actually was playing pretty well with Toronto the end of last year and earlier this season. So it looked like things were starting to turn around for him by the time he was 24, which I don't think is a crazy thing for a player to really come into their own at 24. That's why.
Yeah, I think 24 is not a crazy thing for a player to come into their own. I think it's pretty concrete whether or not they are a starter by the time they hit 24 years old. That's what I believe, and I feel like it's been proven in other stops that maybe a starting role is not what's his best fit. And so I don't think we should try and make that fit here, but I think we can value what Davion Mitchell brings to this team, as a player without overvaluing what his role should be here. Like,
if Davion Mitchell was heading into free agency, and you could shake a crystal ball and they told you like, yo, they're gonna get him 3 for 21, I would love it.
Same.
for sure.
Wouldn't have a single complaint, wouldn't say a single word about anything. But knowing the fact, like you said, Royal, TV money's incoming. The Heat historically overpay their role players who overperform. Knowing he's about to get this much money from this, it's hard to be enamored with this performance. It's like, damn, I really wish you would be worse so that they wouldn't pay you and we could keep you so we could get you at a discount.
Right.
And then play like this where then it's like, man, he's outperforming his contract. No, I'm tired of signing guys who aren't outperforming their contract. I want somebody to be grossly underpaid. And when people talk about you on the team, it's like, can you believe this guy's only making this much money and doing this for the Miami Heat? That's what I want Davion Mitchell to be. Not a $12 million guy who's going to average 7 points, but he's going to lock up the smaller guards like Trae Young. I don't want that. That doesn't entice me personally.
No, I'm right there with you. Again, like, I'm gonna keep mentioning this because we are using kind of like a different format tonight. I know a lot of people usually look at this show on YouTube, but YouTube on some bullshit, so we can't stream live to YouTube. So we're live on Twitch and we're live on Twitter right now. And right now, the shit telling me we got 253 viewers on this stream between both platforms. So again, we appreciate y'all for following us. I appreciate y'all for locking in. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with us while we're doing this. But this is where we'll be for the rest of the season. And we don't want y'all to just sit on Twitter where you can't interact with us. So make sure y'all leave us a follow. I think that's the appropriate term to use for Twitch. Y'all come over to Twitch at Basement Sports Gaming. Y'all follow us on there. Y'all join the conversation, be a part of the chat so that we can like recognize what's going on over there. But yeah, I agree with all the points, but I feel like we're spending too much time on Davion Mitchell because it's Davion Mitchell. We've gone like 41 minutes into the show. Have not talked about Bam Adebayo at all tonight. Bam Adebayo, 8 of 14 tonight, 18 points, 7 assists.
I'm sorry.
7 rebounds. What?
That should just show you how traumatized we are by this whole process. The fact that we just spent 30 minutes like kind of freaking out about the fact that we know this team's going to overpay one of their role players again. Like, that is just trauma y'all witnessed.
Yeah, that's what it is, though. But, like, again, like, this is another game where I feel like, yeah, maybe he's not giving you the 25 points and 12 rebounds that some people expect from Bam Adebayo, but he is giving you more of – he's kind of leveled off his play, and that's continued this trend. It's been about a month now where Bam Adebayo has played up to the level that we've grown to expect from him, starting with tonight. And we'll start with you this time, bro. Tell me your thoughts on Bam's game tonight.
The numbers don't jump out at you, obviously, with regards to points, but I felt like he did a great job in that fourth quarter, kind of get into his spots. And the thing that I really hope we start to see more of, if possible, the rest of the season is the Duncan Robinson and Bam connection. I feel like we've kind of lost that this year, especially after the trade deadline when Davion Mitchell kind of came to the starting spot. You got Andrew Wiggins, and Duncan Robinson was kind of losing his role on this team, or he was coming off the bench. And because of that, he wasn't really getting that run with Bam. And I just think that's a fun duo to watch. Obviously, Duncan kind of did his thing in the fourth quarter offensively, but he also had a huge lob to Bam late in the game. Like, couple possessions left or a couple minutes left in the game. We see the Heat struggle all the time to get easy buckets in that spot. And then just to see Duncan be able to throw a lob to Bam. When's the last time the Heat got a dunk in the last 2 minutes of a clutch game? Like, it never happens. So I like seeing that duo kind of get some more run together. And I think Bam's done a good job over the last couple of weeks, like late in these games, get into that mid-range shot. He looks confident with it. He doesn't look like he's hesitating on the three-pointers either. I don't like the volume of his shots coming from, mid-range. I think more of his shots now are coming from outside than in the paint. I don't love that. But I do love that he is kind of being assertive when the games matter most. Like, I feel like the last, 3 weeks have been good. Outside of the first game versus the Hawks where everyone was kind of bad, that was pretty much his only stinker in like a 3-week span. So maybe it's a sign we're getting back to the Bam that we saw the beginning of last season.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think your point about Duncan Robinson and the Bam connection is well crafted, well founded, like based in evidence or whatever. But on the last day of Black History Month, giving a white man credit for Bam's success, I will not tolerate it. Therefore, I will not acknowledge what you said. Beyond that, but it's cool though. Like I agree that Bam has been better more consistent in terms of what he's getting. The mid-range shot has come back for him, and I think that has been a huge part. And whether or not people want to admit it, like the three-point shot has even come along a little bit. Like he was 2 of 4 tonight. I know he struggled with it really early. Kushido said, "Yeah, this Twitter shit weak." Kushido, tap in with the kids on Twitch. Go to @BasementSportsGaming. Tap in with us over there. Y'all drop a follow. You talk about to your page? Don't do that.
No, to the Twitch.
Oh, yeah, do that. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Is it follow or is it subscribe over there?
That's why I logged in because I wanted to check, and it's follow.
Okay, yeah. Y'all follow us on Twitch.
Nah, and just lied to you. So you can sub. You don't have to. This is free. But if you want to, you can sub.
The sub is the paid follow. But
It's the paid version. But I recommend you don't do it because there's nothing that comes with it.
I ain't going to hold you. Like, you're not going to get shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you get no ads?
You get no ads. That's all you get.
Live on,
hey, listen to that. I mean, you do get something. You subscribe over there. You get no ads, bro. Because them ads on Twitch is long as a bitch. I ain't going to hold you. But, yeah, you get no ads on Twitch. Sub.
Yeah, you guys get something if you sub. We get nothing. It goes straight into Royals' pockets. So just so you know.
I don't know if you noticed or not, bro, but the basement has bills. Like that shit, this shit costs money. All right.
And inflation has hit and StreamYard definitely been.
Bro, StreamYard been going crazy.
I got like 900 or something, right?
That shit fucking wild, bro. That shit was like $400 last season, bro. Like that shit damn near tripled in price, dog.
I'm paying for the Easy Mux, Royal. I like it.
Easy Mux, but we also paying for Streamlabs, which is kind of like the same thing. Like
we'll talk about after.
Yeah,
because when the basement one expired for Easy Mux, like I'm using that for my channel. And I bought the yearly thing, and it's like maybe $250 for the year. It's a good platform, so we look into it.
Streamlabs. Nobody just wants to take the time to learn that shit. StreamYard already set up like. This shit easy. But sorry for y'all with the behind the scenes like basement talk. We sorry. We'll do the show now. Kware has been trash. Stone, defend yourself.
Who led the team in rebounding tonight?
We're not acknowledging that. He was trash tonight.
It's interesting to me because he hasn't been playing in the second half of games, but when Haywood Highsmith, Kyle Anderson, Alec Burks, and whoever else were getting their face fried off by Pascal Siakam and Miles Turner, Spo said, I need to win this game, and I'm going to Kware, and he put him right back in the game in clutch time. But I am starting to understand Kware rebounds as sort of a BAM stat. Like, in the same way that, like, I used to judge Hassan Whiteside points as Dwayne Wade stats. Like, it feels like he's spoon-feeding him these rebounds sometimes. When I say that, it's because, like, he's aggressively boxing out the bigger player while it makes it easier for Kware to kind of just go up and get it. And so I'm cool with how Kware's been playing. Like, y'all are the ones that told me to temper my expectations, so I did. Like, I think he's playing cool for a rookie. Like, especially for, like, had they not drafted him, we're probably still looking at Thomas Bryant. Like, that shit would be a lot worse. He takes minutes away from Jaime Jaquez, which I'm thankful for. Takes minutes away from Haywood Highsmith, which I'm thankful for. So
Kyle Anderson would be our starting power forward without Kware on this roster right now.
Don't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's Jersey?
Yeah, it is Jersey.
God damn, bro. Y'all got too many hoopers out here. I ain't gonna hold you, New.
To be a small state, right?
You feel me? Every time I say something, be like, that's Jersey? Jesus!
Their prep circuit is insane, dog.
Wait,
it's
what you say again? What you say again?
No, because you're going to throw something on the screen and disrespect me, so I'm not falling for that.
No, don't do that. You ain't got to do that.
God damn, I did not know that nigga was Jersey too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, but I've noticed Bam kind of like his rebounding numbers have gone down a little bit. So I'm gonna judge like has our team out rebounded the other team is kind of my baseline for if Bam has been impactful in that regard going forward. And tonight the Heat out rebounded the Pacers, so I felt like both of them were really important in this win, especially as the big guys on the Pacers were really heating up late down the stretch of the game.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like that assessment, and I think what moved me most is that you're giving Bam additional praise for Khalil Ware stats. So we'll take that. We will take that. I'm gonna pivot the conversation a little bit to talk about Spo's rotation. Last time we talked about it, Spo leaned on 7 guys. Andrew Wiggins, your Lord and Savior, was not playing tonight. So Spo ended up going what it is. I think he went 10 deep tonight. 2 guys really insignificant. Kyle Anderson with 6 minutes. Terry Rozier
He
with
did
11.
what?
Chill. But I think Spo would have limited that rotation even more had Jaime Jaquez not gotten hurt. Do you like Spo shortening the rotation? Do you kind of want him to continue to play multiple players to develop? Like, how have you felt about Spo kind of like tightening the reins on the rotation as of late?
I absolutely hate it because none of the guys that he's tightening the reins for are good enough for the reins to be tightened.
Mm.
Like, don't tighten no reins and put Alec Burks on the court, bro. Like, don't do that. Like, unloose those chains on me, brother. Like, don't do that. So no, I have not liked the shortening of the rotation experiment. I think if Wiggs played, you probably don't see Jaime, and Allah is so merciful because we won't be seeing Jaime no more anyway. Stone just said something about Jaime.
Is that a Trump thing or a sprained ankle thing?
I hope so.
Capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F. Both. Okay. But no, I think when Wiggins is back, I think it's probably just gonna be a 7-man rotation, which is crazy for a team that is this bad. And I'm not gonna be a fan of it because I don't think any of the players, I don't think anybody that comes off of our bench is good enough where it's like they deserve a set number of minutes a night. Everybody should have a short leash, and Spo doesn't operate like that. So no, I've really been negative tonight. I gotta find something positive. Go to somebody else. Let me think of something positive to say.
No, it's
A nice.
What you mean? Hold on, first of all, relax yourself. All right.
Oh, my fault. I gotta wait. 45.
You don't have to wait. Period. We don't. Every day of the year, we protect Black women on this network, brother. I'm not. After that bullshit that you pulled on Twitter the other day, talking about Hassan Whiteside was better than Dwayne Wade that time, bro.
And I was like, this shit about to do fucking numbers.
Bro, I'm talking about. I was ready to jump through the phone on your ass.
And tweeted that for an Elon check. He can't fool me. He's one of them influencer checks.
I hit
that blue check mark check
like this. I was like, this shit about to do numbers.
That shit was
the only person that like caught on besides y'all was like prop by Pack. He's like, bro, people are stupid for this shit. Everyone took the bait on that. Fucking everyone, bro.
It was beautiful, bro. That shit made me proud. Oh wait, no, I can't be proud of you. We still alive. No, shut up, Ant. That shit. Don't do that again. It was retarded. I don't know what I was supposed to say in that moment. I wanted to like circle back around to kind of what we were just talking about in terms of rotation, because New hates it. Like this. But she has a very valid reason for hating it. I agree that nobody is good enough to warrant limiting the rotation, but limiting the rotation has resulted in better basketball because Spo is essentially playing the guys that he trusts, which is Davion, the new guys, sans Kyle Anderson, and then he's playing Duncan and Haywood Highsmith off the bench. And do you think that it's better that he's kind of shrinking the rotation in order to generate wins? Do you hope that he extends it again, like opens the rotation up again to kind of like include more players? Like, how are you viewing the shrinking of the rotation thing?
Yeah, I think Spo's having an awful season, right? And obviously I've been very critical of him this year, but the one thing in his defense that I kind of want to acknowledge is I think one of the hardest things about being a head coach is finding the line between letting a struggling player get out of a slump and also pulling the plug. Like, I think that's very difficult because for a lot of these guys, as soon as you pull the plug and bench them, you're kind of killing their confidence. Now, I mean, I guess you could say, let's see what they're made of. We've seen Duncan Robinson get benched and come back and play really well. Haywood Highsmith was benched, and I think he's been decent the last couple of games for his standards. So sometimes you see what a guy is made of, but other times you just kill their confidence. And I think it's a tough thing to do. But that being said, because of the way the season has played out, and they're very clearly a team that's either going to miss the playoffs or get their ass kicked in the first round. There's no reason to let guys get out of their slumps. I think he should be maybe shortening the rotation or even switching it up frequently because, okay, you're not going to get any consistency, but who cares? What you need consistency to go into the playoffs. You're probably not even going to make the playoffs at this point. So I actually would kind of like the idea of maybe not necessarily played more guys per game, but play different guys. Why haven't we gotten Kashad Johnson? Just to see. No, I'm saying not to win, though. That's
what I'm saying. And
I'm saying
you want to do that too,
No. Not the Keshad Johnson part. I'm saying playing guys.
Shit.
I believe this is the part of the season where you play different guys to see what you have.
That's what I'm at. Yeah,
you have nothing to lose by playing. I don't even know half the niggas on this roster's name, so I'm not gonna try to say nobody's
Pride.
name.
We can't lose pride.
No, Stone. We don't. First of all, no homo. Second of all, you have. This is where you're supposed to find out what guys are made of. So play these insert person name here that I don't know.
So
see what you have going.
I don't think I understand what y'all said. So y'all saying y'all cool with a 7-man rotation?
No,
as long as he's rotating the 7 men.
No. I don't want it to be 7.
You wanted to extend it to 9?
He can go 11 as far as I'm concerned. Like everybody.
Yeah, like even if you don't want to say Kashad and Isaiah Stevens, whatever, but Khalil Ware 35 minutes a night. Let him learn through his mistakes. He gets lost on defense every other possession.
Y'all gonna stop
Let him learn through it.
Stevens is a real basketball player. I don't know who that is.
This is why I don't know what he looks like.
He went to Mississippi State.
Don't care. We got Davion Mitchell.
Show you everything.
Or Pelle Larson, like he's had some run this year. He's been okay in spots. He's been bad in spots. Let him play 20 minutes a night. What the hell do you got to lose? You know what I mean?
You can sell me on that easier, Ant, for sure. I mean, like you drafted that player. Any player you spend a draft pick on or are paying, i.e. Terry Rozier and Pelle Larson should play every year.
Not when Royal's over there.
I know. I'm trying to vamp so he can do his thing. You just got to learn to tune it out. You do enough streams with Royal, and this is just par for the course. I don't even faze me at this point.
Hey, bro. Hey, what y'all talking about? Like, I be getting lost in conversation when that motherfucker show up. I don't know.
I was saying, I can understand their point to the extent that, like, give Pelle Larson, who you used a draft pick on, minutes, or you can't have Terry Rozier getting DNPs. Like, you're paying him too much money for that. But, like, Kashad Johnson, there's nothing for him to show me what he's made out of. He's made out of doo-doo. Like,
and you want to play Terry Rozier just because he's that? I don't know.
Because we are paying him. Because we are paying him.
Who cares?
Maybe like he's
exactly.
He's trying to build up his trade value. He's 30 years old. You know what he is.
Not even
expiring contract.
Yes, build up Terry Rozier's trade value because last year when I said that was a terrible trade, and I said, "Yo, you gave up a first-round pick for Terry Rozier." You know what folks said to me? Well, Terry, he'll be an expiring and he'll have value. You can flip Terry's contract. No, you can't because he sucks. And I knew from the second they traded him, he was going to be bad for this team. So, yes, if you have to suffer through 35 minutes, Justin, please forward the Stone video of Terry Rozier being trash. Y'all deserve this. So,
please say, brother, that boy Justin.
If you can hear me, please save me. Please save me, Terry Rozier. Please save me.
That's one of my all-time favorite videos.
That boy Justin, lightning fast out here. You hear me? Best producer I ever seen on one of these shows. I'm talking about Brass Jazz. Yeah, I'm talking about him. Like, fuck him. He blocked me on.
I was going to name call him anyway. Fuck that.
That guy isn't. I don't understand that dude, bro.
Shout out to Ed too. Ed be producing his ass out too.
Bro, I literally bust his ass in a Twitter popularity contest with half the followers.
You did what?
And they had the audacity to call me a piece of shit.
You did what?
He did something crazy. That's what
I
he did.
I said bust his ass. I
bet you did. I bet you did.
Dude. Write it down. That's pushing it.
I know it. That's pushing what though? That's what we need to know.
I've said
what is it? Man, you push your pee? Huh?
I feel like I should be graded on a different standard. And for shit that I've said, that's not that stuff compared to what I said.
He said, since my gayness is so unusual. He said this abnormally extremely gay. Don't compare the two paths
Well,
with
yeah,
a slightly gay stuff.
New saw what I responded to her on Twitter about the masseuse. I don't even know if Royal saw it.
Brother, listen, that Justin Tucker bar that you got in that song was all the explaining that I needed right there.
Yeah,
that day.
that in hindsight. What you got, Justin?
What you got in your sight? Hind. That's crazy.
Speaking of ass getting busted,
Oh, they were really up 25-3 and blew it. I didn't see no highlights or nothing. I was busy all night, but
Oh yeah, get the fuck out of here. That's what
The
I'm saying.
Cavs said, "Okay,
gotta
we'll
watch
be
those
serious
highlights.
after
That's
going down
hilarious.
25-3." It's crazy.
Yo, Donovan not having that type of bullshit on his
Max Strus put Derek White on a stretcher, dog.
It's crazy work out
So
here.
white men committing crimes against black men. Those excite you now?
Man,
when it's the Boston Celtics, I can't lie.
Oh, so the pitchforks in Boston excite you? Okay, I'm understanding you a little bit better.
Nobody scared y'all no more. Fuck out of here.
Oh no,
saying that.
I thought that was just my microphone, so I was looking around to see if my shit was fucking up.
Who was saying that? There was no one on stage that was.
Hey, bro, listen, bro. Justin is a master producer. I acknowledge his skill set and will only acknowledge him in that regard. The next game we got is versus the New York Knickerbockers on Sunday at 6
I
o'clock.
know your bag.
Huh?
I know your bag. Don't ask me to say that.
I would never. You're not George.
Yeah, that's true.
I know what you say in your spare time.
New York
Knickerbockers. Like it's gonna be a
George.
It's gonna be an EI in there too. Like he's not gonna be.
I said that's a good George. That sounds just like him. Actually, that was good. That was pretty
George.
spot on.
That's
hey, do the impression.
Oh, me? Oh, that was good.
No. You do it, and the same thing. I just want to hear it.
All right, this is how George be. Well, you see in Australia, the Aboriginals they were separated.
No.
No. You gotta say that Knickerbockers first.
Yeah.
We need that bar about you.
Oh no, my IQ is way higher than George. Like literally, he's like anytime I have to address someone by the name of Nicholas, I only use Nicholas now because of George.
Listen, brother, that boy
Niggerages.
Bro, that boy George, bro. He'll never be able. They say George always catches strays. I ain't gonna lie. I've tried to stop like with the George strays. They are just delivered on a platter, though, bro. He makes it so easy. Like it's not even. You don't even have to try. Just sit on the stream with him for like 20 seconds, and he's gonna say something that sounds wrong, and it's just it's an easy target. Like I try to let him talk basketball because he's really smart in that regard. But that accent, brother, like he's the human pinata this year, bro. He gonna get them. He's just gonna get swatted all year long.
Kangaroo jokes hit like nothing else.
Man, come on now, look at that. Look, my wife already talking about leave my kangaroo brother alone. No, I will not. No, I will not. Look, he boxes himself in all the time. Exactly. That's exactly what he do. Drive himself into a corner and then like expect us not to hold him accountable for his words. It's crazy. We've been on here for an hour. New platform. Y'all get a little longer show. We're gonna wrap this up though. Stone, the Heat play the New York Knicks on Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. We will be on playback live during the game as we watch that. The boy feeling good?
Well, it depends what I want to see happen. I'm feeling good about the Heat winning this game. I really do. Jaime Jaquez, my Lord and Savior, carrying me to the lottery, no longer here to save the day.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know that Lord and Savior bar was going. I almost pulled the plug.
No, he's no longer. He's not walking out that tunnel with a cape anytime soon. He cannot save the day anymore. The Heat are going to win games. They don't have to deal with Jaime Jaquez. Andrew Wiggins is supposedly going to help this team at some point in the NBA season. Sunday would be a great time to start doing that. Davion Mitchell is the perfect player to play next to Tyler Herro. So obviously both of them are going to have fantastic games. And yeah, they're going to, I mean, they got home court. Like this ain't no MSG South. Fuck that. That shit's Kaseya North. We're going to go in there too. No doubt. Heat by 50, dog.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And take notes. The boy feeling good?
Calling MSG Kaseya North is one of the most vile things I've ever heard you say. No, listen. I've never said the words Terry Rozier is a tradable contract. Ever since I heard, James Johnson, Dion Waiters, those are tradable contracts, and you were trading 100 first-round picks to get rid of those bums. You'll never hear me say the words tradable contract ever. That was my least favorite, off season in Heat history. Tradable contract. What? That makes no sense.
My least favorite was the one where we didn't get Dame.
My favorite one is the one where we paid Whiteside over Dwayne Wade.
Nah, bro. When we didn't get Dame, bro, my heart was broken.
Same, dog. But at least we get to call the players we didn't trade the Dame package. That shit cracks me.
I remember where I was when Dwayne Wade left, though. That hurt on a different level. But it didn't elicit anger, I guess, because I didn't internalize it or interpret it the same way at the time. I was more in shock that he was not going to be playing for my team than I was not getting Dame. That elicited a certain level of fury that I never want to experience when I'm dealing with this team again. I'm sorry, but finish your take about whether.
No, I don't really feel like it. We should have a whole show just on that one day. Where were we when? I'd be very interested to hear about that.
I think that'd be a dope ass show to have. Where were we?
I remember both. When D Wade left, when D Wade came back, when Dame went to Milwaukee. I remember where I was at. So I think it'd be fun to talk about one stream. Probably game 75.
It could be good as a series of tweets too, on this day. And then where were we?
I'm about to say, who the fuck is going to initiate that series of tweets, and who the fuck is going to participate?
Y'all won't trust me. Y'all won't trust me with Maine, so I don't know. I would do it.
If Sosa did it, then I'd like to respect Sosa.
You freak. We won't trust you.
You will never have access to the main account. Ever.
Man, I'd be telling them Buffalo Bill fans everything. Elon would be printing y'all money with the amount of interactions y'all would get from Buffalo Bill fans. I promise you that.
Them Josh Allen takes will feed families. Generation
Jordan access.
We do not, brother. That is the last nasty nigga who will have access to the main account. The girl feeling good?
I don't care. And I'm not even saying that to be funny or disrespectful. I don't care. I'll be fasting. I probably won't be watching that game. I might pull up I'll probably be taking a nap, waiting to break my fast when that game is going. I couldn't care less. Last time we played them, Bubba said Cat did a zesty flex. So just for content purposes, I hope we get another one of those. But I genuinely couldn't care less about that game. In fact, I'm on record saying that they will lose more than 41 games. So that's really all I'm looking forward to for this season. I said they finish under 500. So I'm just trying to get the 42 losses.
I ain't gonna lie. I said that they would finish a couple of games. Man, what is that?
Would say on my mom, on my life, on my little brother. Great, that's fake. That's not real. Get off AI while we're on stream, man.
Bet what it is, Grok AI. That shit crazy.
He's making for you guys good. You see how quick you can make a fake Google page.
The things niggas able to generate on this AI, bro, it's spectacular.
They should have never gave you niggas internet. That's what they should have done.
Yeah. Unlike you, I do care. And I care a lot because I have been moved by the last two games and it has reinvigorated me. Okay? All right? I have now found my strength to a lot of you hoes once again. And the Heat are about to blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about? Bam! 60! Tyler, 70! 85 shots, but 70 nonetheless. Khalil Ware, 20. Andrew Wiggins if he plays. 16 Canadian points. Terry Rozier, DNP coach's decision. Jaime Jaquez, El Infermerio. What else we got? Who else on this team? Isaiah Stevens ain't real. shit. Cat, meanwhile, gonna give Bev 32 and 16. I don't know what we're gonna do about Jalen Brunson. Mikal Bridges, as long as all right, I've had enough of this. Thank you guys in the comments, as always, for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to the people who pulled up to the panel, my boy Stone, my boy Ed, and of course, my dog New. One time for the one time. Justin in the back on the ones and twos, doing the things that we all appreciate and love.
Yeah. I got a question. How's your day been going?
Just play whatever you're about to play.
You say you got a better IQ than George, correct? Yeah. Explain this.
Who is Nikola Jovic? How do we arrive at this sequence of letters?
Y'all got such a dirty mind, bro.
Dirty mind? That says Ant Donato. This is straight from your tippy top.
I would never tweet something like that in my entire life.
And yet there it is with an 11:49 p.m. timestamp on January 6th. Ironic, wouldn't you say? 2025?
I don't run it.
Anthony Donato. I would like to know, who are the 4 people who like this? Scott, Daryl Mongoli. Are these the names of your associates?
Hey, Heatwave 00973.
Oh yeah, we packing somebody up tonight. Hey,
It was
come on there
Ant. He
and take
packed
your
up
shoes
Ant
off.
tonight.